It's almost February, so this week I'll be working on my February spread. This week actually starts from January 31st all the way to February 6th. Okay, and so today I thought I would use the Freckles Tea tape, one of the ones I had. Yeah, so this is by the artist Freckles Tea, and I have really been seeing them everywhere lately, like on social media, and I am absolutely in love with their designs. This is more of a greenish, there's some purple or lavender colors here too, some blue even. Okay, so I'll start cutting things out because I think this honestly has so many lovely designs and I really wouldn't be able to make up my mind otherwise, so I'm just going to start putting things down. This one over here will go, can get it, I think should go down here. So how has everyone's week been going? For me, I've kind of had to switch up my routine these past couple of weeks because since the beginning of January, it's gotten a lot colder here. I live in the Midwest in the United States, so you know, snow occasionally, but everything is always below 30 degrees. And so we've had to turn on the heater a lot. And that has, the dryness that it caused has really affected my sinuses to the point that it's affected even like my eyes and how dry they can get. And because of that, I had to drastically reduce the amount of time I'm using or I'm on social media. And even things like watercoloring or just a lot of my hobbies lately because my eyes have been heavily strained due to the dryness. Usually it's not this bad every year. I get it every, but every winter I do have some sinus issues because of the dryness. I do have a humidifier. I did start using that, and so it has helped some. Okay, there, that's really nice. Yeah, these tapes are so gorgeous. And so like I said, I've had to like alter a lot of my, much of my routine, my daily routines these past 2 weeks. My eyes though have, and my sinuses in general have gotten better, though like this week is better than last week. But I just have to be mindful of, you know, anything that will overly dry my eyes, like being on the internet or browsing social media for a significant portion of time. Now this is the volume 2 Freckles Tea release that was, I think, released some weeks back. But there's a volume 1 And now that it's a lot more popular, I'm definitely interested in the volume 1 because I recently discovered this designer. And basically, their stuff is sold out everywhere. But some of their volume 1 pet tapes are pretty amazing. I'm definitely interested in them. However, for the next couple of months, I am on a no buy, no spend challenge. Just because I haven't really had much income come in lately. And while I love stationery, it can, the prices can really add up. And so it's not just stationery, it's basically everything that is unnecessary, right? Unless I have like a gift card or something, I won't be spending any money on like stationery. Or recently I've been really getting into vintage flower books. And this is just until, I don't know, maybe a couple of months when I have more money, hopefully. In general, I am pretty careful about how I spend my money. But I think this will be best for now. Just no spend, no buy anything unnecessary or anything I don't really need for a while. At least definitely February, maybe a majority March. And who knows, maybe we'll go all the way to April as well. Because lately I've been definitely buying a lot of stuff that I do want, like that does make me happy and that I do use. Like I said, the prices of stationery and watercoloring hobbies, etc., they do add up. And believe it or not, I do practice minimalism in the sense that I only buy things that I know for certain I will actually use, things that buy or that bring value to my life. I always ask, do I already have something similar to this? Will I really use it? I make sure it's not something I'm going to buy and it's just going to like sit there for a long time collecting dust. Because I think, especially in a lot of hobby communities in general, I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying things, I think. But me personally, I don't like too much clutter, or I don't like spending money on stuff that I'm not too certain I'm going to actually be using or not, when I can spend that money on something else. Which is, I think, definitely a primary reason why, for example, when it comes to pet tape, like what I'm using right now, I typically buy the samples rather than the whole roll, just because I'd rather get 30 different designs and samples than only get like, because these rolls can be at least $20 in price versus like a $3 sample. And a roll, in one roll, the design would probably repeat 10 times. And I don't think, while I love these designs, I'm not entirely sure if I would use them 10 entire times, if that makes sense. I'll cut this small text over here. I think it's in Chinese. Okay, over here. I think I should set this up as well. And I think I want to actually use the Freckles Tea. Anyway, I cannot wait until spring arrives because this dryness, I'm so over it. Although I do love winter, so that's a bit sad. However, I will say that this winter has been a lot more mild and warm compared to previous winters. Like it was, usually it starts getting cold, I think in November. And the temperature did drop, but not where it usually is. Like all of December, it was, I don't think I'd ever got around the freezing temperatures, like 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Everything was always like above 45 or above 40, and it was kind of definitely strange. And we were even getting like thunderstorms or tornadoes, and I was just like, what is this? Definitely abnormal. And we haven't had any major snowstorms either, which is also very strange. However, last year it was strange because, you know, spring started and everything, and for the end of March and like most of April, it was kind of warm. It was like, you know, 60s, 70s degrees, really sunny days where you don't need like a sweater or anything or a coat. And the flowers started blossoming. It was really nice. There were buds on the trees. And then the last week of April, we had 8 inches of snow. It was like, wow, really? So yeah, I mean, I live in the Midwest, and that can sometimes happen. I'll add this octagon piece. Or it's actually a hexagon, never mind. I really cannot get over how beautiful these Freckles Tea tapes are. And so you can probably tell why I'm eyeing this is the volume 2 series. I'm definitely eyeing the volume 1. But I think they released sometime last year. But it's only now that they've become really popular and like everything is like sold out. Let me look what this says. This says Lily of the Valley plants are one of the most fragrant blooming plants in the spring and early summer throughout the northern temperature zone. Back to this and fill it out. This is how it is with the Freckle Tea Lily of the Valley pet tape. And this is how the February calendar view looks like so far. I need to still put the habit tracker down below the monthly view.